Hello there, wonderful lords, ladies and others of the internet, and welcome back to Minecraft Dinosaurs. So, last episode we built a house and some coke ovens. This episode we're going to be doing something a little bit similar, though not quite the same. So, what we'll be doing primarily is making ourselves a blast furnace, starting steel production, and potentially, no, not potentially, and we'll start work on our industrial building, which will be our laboratory, our storage, pretty much our factory as well. So as you can see, this is all the same coal coke I put in the furnaces last time. I feel important to note this stuff cooks really slowly. Oh wait, there's my crafting table up here. Oops. But pretty much what I've been doing off camera is primarily a lot of resource gathering. As you can see, I've now got a diamond chest plate. I made myself some new armor because the old set, well, the helmet broke and the rest of it was following suit. So yeah, I needed some new stuff. So on today's agenda, blast furnace bricks require 4 nether bricks, 4 normal bricks, and a piece of blaze powder. I went and found a fortress. But you make it like that. So it's pretty much the same as coke oven bricks, just a little bit different. You know, just a little bit. What am I looking for? Hammer. Yes. Okay, so you make a basic blast furnace the same way. Make a coke oven, not a basic coke oven because we have some mods in place which update it a little bit. So now we've got really hot topic. So here we go. This is what the interior looks like. Let's grab some some blocks of coal coke. Grab us some iron. Let's put 16 in for now. Actually, let's put in 8 because this stuff is almost as slow as this. Also, this doesn't have an output. The crude blast furnace is not automatable, unlike the coke oven, which is a little bit ridiculous when you think about it. Another thing I should probably get started on this episode is some electronics. So, all of this coal coke made a lot of treated planks. Like, a lot of it. I also set up an industrial hemp farm off camera, which is over here. Okay. Some more industrial hemp. Hemp is string. Is the best way to summarise it. It can be turned into normal Minecraft string, and it does most of, and from there you can do everything else. And I'll show that off in a moment. So you don't really want to dispose of industrial hemp seeds, not all of them anyway, because you get a lot of them. As you can see, I've got a lot of them, but you don't want to hold on to some of them because industrial hemp seeds can be used to make plant oil, which is used a little bit later on as a form of power. It's used to make biofuel. Anyway, we don't want this industrial hemp. We don't want some sticks. So, whilst the blast furnace is cooking away, we're going to make a windmill. So for a windmill, we need 8 windmill blades and a single iron ingot. We should probably grab that ingot. Okay, so in order to make that, we need windmill blades. So we're going to need a lot of treated sticks and a lot of treated wood. Okay, that's 4. And that's 8. So we then use this, make one of those, and we also going to want some tough fabric to make windmill sails. And for this, 8 industrial hemp fibre and a stick. So we're going to want 8 of these. And that's the wrong wood, Bantu. You don't want that one. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, yeah. A lot more than that. Just turn it all. There we go. So I believe we need 8, but it's always a good idea to have a little extra just in case. Okay, I should probably set up one of these chests to be industrial. I might just put it all into here for now. Okay, so I'm not going to be setting anything fancy up for the windmill yet. I'll be doing that in the time lapse when we're working on the industrial building. Sorry. So that industrial building will have all of the power generation on top. But before that, we need a capacitor. We're only going to have low voltage at the moment. So for that, we're going to want 2 pieces of treated wood, 3 iron ingots, 2 copper, and 1 piece of lead, as well as a piece of glowstone dust. So we're going to make 3 of these. The reason being is that they're very useful. It's power generation. what more can I say? No, sorry, I've got a bit of a sore throat today. Okay, so gonna make some low voltage capacitors. So these are really nifty. So you put one of these down. Blue in immersive engineering is input. Orange is output. And blank is nothing. And so we want input to be up here. So just pick that up. So what else we're going to need is some LV connector. No, it's not just connectors we want. It's not just connectors we want. We are also going to want some relays, and for that we need terracotta and copper. So grab the copper. I was going to say, I swear we had more copper. And we need just straight terracotta, and it's night time. Okay, so before I do anything like that, I'm gonna start pouring some of that out. And sleep the night away. Yeah, I messed with it, so it's no longer the same. And whilst that's doing that, I'll set up a basic windmill to just show off what it does. So I'm just going to make a few more of these. Reason being is we're going to make some scaffolding. Make a load of scaffolding. And what this scaffolding is going to be used for is pretty much it's scaffolding. It's going to help us make the windmill effectively. Meantime, though, grab a little bit more copper. Yeah, as you can see, these have already full back up and turned off. This is why one of the things we're also going to be making today is a fuel tank and some fluid pipes. Okay, so gonna want to make some connectors. Make some more. Make some low voltage. Need more terracotta. Of course. Of course we do. Yeah, you know to find with immersive engineering, you're going to need a very large quantity of this stuff. which is one of the reasons we have quark in this mod pack, because if without it, we'd be in some hot water. Also, these are going to be more prevalent than low voltage connectors. I need... I forgot to make a pair of wire cutters, so I need 2 normal sticks. I have sticks on me, and an iron ingot. Okay, and the reason we're going to need wire cutters is because we're going to need to make some insulated... well, yeah, we're going to need to make some wires. So for that, you need to make some copper plates with a hammer and an ingot. Then you turn the plates into... Hang on, how many more of these do I need? I need 4 more. Oops. There we go. And then you turn that that's electric. We don't want that. Low voltage wires. And I believe if you know it, it's with tough fabric. See, there was a reason for that. Okay. Hang on, I'm just gonna make a little bit more. Thank you, ominous music. Maybe building a nether portal right next to my house wasn't such a good idea. You know, just maybe. I'm still cooking away. So, on to power. I forgot one more thing as well. I am not very well prepared for this episode, I do apologise. So, we need a kinetic dynamo. One of these, which requires a copper core block, 2 redstone, and 3 iron ingots. And for that, we need more wire. Yeah, yes, you can see I was well prepared for this episode. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I am making 2 of these for a reason. Reason being, is that we're gonna want a few of these, because you can't just... One windmill alone doesn't make all that much energy. 2 of them don't really make all that much energy. A windmill is a very basic form of power generation in this mod. So we are going to be attempting to advance quite quickly. And they've also built up some more farms. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Where's my axe? Yeah, you can clearly see that I jumped into this episode with a clear-cut plan. In which to say there is no plan. No plan at all. I am flying by the seam of my pants. The only thing I had clearly planned today, if you hadn't noticed, was the blast furnace. Everything else is... what's the word? Improvisation. I say I won't build a permanent structure for the windmill, and then what do I go and do? I build this. Okay, so the way windmills work is windmills are actually really good in mountainous biomes, because what that means is... Oh, actually, here's a plan. Put that there, put you there. Pick that up. I'm going to want my hammer. Want that to be there. Get rid of that. Drop down here. Make that out. Make that an output. And we can actually just have all of the power go into this one here. Have that output. that there. Have that output. Okay, then what we've got to do. Yep, that's input. Okay, so that's worked out quite nicely. And I can still climb this. Excellent, excellent. So, put a kinetic dynamo there. I'm going to want this window here. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And now we're generating power. Now. I don't want these. I put input on the wrong side of the mill. Luckily, I've got the hammer on me, so I can put that there. And now we should have power generation. Bingo. Why is it just sort of stopped there, though? Hang on. Yeah, fortunately, just breaking one of these things isn't going to, like, destroy it. Okay, just put that there temporarily. Just whilst I get back up here. Have one of them. One of them. Why did I do this? Why am I doing it this way? I am not doing this very efficiently. Okay. Wait. Really, game? Really? Fine. You're gonna let me put it there? No. Then why are you complaining? Okay. So yeah, one of the fun things about current immersive engineering is that it doesn't actually, why is this only going to there? Oh. Then you see, this is me having big brain idiot moment. It's going into the bottom one. Okay, so we now have power. It is working. I'm just a moron. Okay, so we can now just break this block then. So yeah, this will now generate power. And in immersive engineering, the higher you go, the more power you get. I don't know why I didn't have it facing that way. Okay, I've got stuff to do off camera, but it's not staying here anyway. It's so the plan, because there is a plan. It's just not a very detailed plan. It's going to be going up. The building is going to sort of go into the mountains, because who doesn't like a good mountain base? I once had a rather extensive mountain. Trying to think of the best word to describe it. Mountain house, effectively, on one of the old official fossils and archaeology servers. But unfortunately, it doesn't exist anymore because the server got yeeted. Okay, so yeah, as you can also see, seasons are changing, so food is slowly being turned over. Okay, so any of this steel cooked yet? Oh, okay, and so in the blast furnace, you get for a block of iron, you get a block of steel and 9 pieces of slag. Slag can be used to make slag bricks, concrete, asphalt, concrete from immersive petroleum, and it can be broken down into sand, which I think is great because that means if you set up an iron farm, you have infinite sand. Okay, I think that'll be enough of that, and we should start turning some of it into actual bricks for the building, because the theme I'm going with for this is going to be like this. It's going to be mostly bricks, andesite and stone, and granite, obviously. Because I've never really... I like the architecture, but I've never really built in the theme before. So I'd like to just give it a try, give us some lovely new buildings. That's not the nicest looking windmill in the world, I've got to admit. But it's fine, we're working on it. Also, this one's nearly out of... just put more lava in. Okay, so that is about it, I would think. However, I'm going to show you how to generate something. So let's make one more thing, and then I'll go into the time lapse. Okay, so I'm going to be building a garden cloche. These things aren't really that early. Oh, I need to make an engineer's workbench as well. Yay! So these things aren't really the most early game material contraption, but they are rather useful. Reason being is, okay, so we need a vacuum tube, which requires an engineer's workbench, fence, treated tanks. So what they do is it's effectively an auto farm. And having this auto farm will mean that effectively I can just make all the food I ever want any season, because I don't have the damn mountains telling me what to do. Unfortunately, it might take a while before we make a load of them, or should I say enough of them to okay, so enough of them to pretty much feed me. But here we go. Here's the building. It's got a really nice model. And there's another crafting table, but we won't make that yet. So for this, we don't want vacuum tubes, which require a blueprint. Which blueprint do we need? Okay, we need the crafting components blueprint, which is an iron ingot, an aluminium ingot, and a copper ingot, and some paper. That's nickel, aluminium, and I swear I had more iron on me, and iron ingots, as well as 3 blue dye. Just put all of that back. 3 blue dye and 3 paper. Not what I intended to click, game. Okay, crafting components. So, for vacuum tubes, I'm going to want... Why is it asking for black stained glass in particular? Oh, just... Hang on. Does it just say any stained glass? I think it just needs glass. I need a nickel plate and a copper wire. So, one of those. Nickel. Redstone dust. And a piece of glass. Okay then, so there we go. I'm gonna want that back. Ah, there we go. 3 vacuum tubes. Bingo. Okay, so I'm gonna want 4 more pieces. Ah, we're also gonna want a iron mechanical component, which is 4 iron plates and a copper ingot. And whilst I'm over here, pick up 4 more pieces of glass. Oh wait, yeah, I should probably make the plates first. Make that. And now we have a darn cloche. So we're going to want a medium. Okay, so we're not actually going to be able to get this thing fully operational just yet, unless we make a infinite water. Make a fluid pump. So much iron goes into these things. What is that? Oh, so just bring a few then too. Just bring a few. Okay then. So all of these are going to become plates, and I want to make a new hammer soon. Okay, how many? Yeah, all of these become fluid pipes. Okay then. And because I'm an idiot, I also again forgot copper. There we go. I swear I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. There we go. Fluid pipe. Now, this thing doesn't need power, but it does require a continuous form of redstone signal last time I checked. So, I want to make a lever. There we go. And then... Oh, also, something I forgot to mention. I've been collecting music discs off camera. It's become a bit of a problem. I've now got 2 copies of Cat, and I don't really know what to do with it. Okay, then, so... I shall show you some wonders. Wait. Yeah, I've done a... Yeah, this used to be a lake. Also, if you're wondering why we've got vanilla cows, I forgot to mention. Animania broke the world. It went bad. It went south very quickly. So I needed to get rid of it in order to keep playing. I don't know what happened. All I know is that whatever it did, it wasn't good. Okay, so hammer, gonna want output. Put that there, and then we want our garden cloak. Okay, so this it has various inputs. Energy goes in the top, and I will hook that up here. See, it's getting power. It then needs a source of water, which goes where? Okay, so that goes there. So I'm actually going to unplug this temporarily, just whilst I turn it to save on pipes. I know we have a fair few pipes. It's just I don't want to use a dozen pipes for this, because it's just a little experiment. So, turn that on, and this thing should have started getting water, but it's not. Okay then, let's try something else. Maybe this thing does need power. I mean, I've never really known it need power, but maybe that's just something I've done. Hang on, let me just... is it the wire cutters do this? Yep, there we go. Okay, so plug that into the connector then goes into that and this. Okay, they are now both getting power. This thing's got water, so we now need a medium, in this case dirt, and just to see how it goes, to see if seasons are effectively redundant with these things, I'm going to grab a potato, which can only grow in spring, as the season clock is telling us. We are well out of spring, and the potato fields are now, like, barren, and won't grow until next year. Which I think is a little bit ridiculous, considering potatoes are one of the most versatile plants. And that goes in there. So, we should watch it grow. Here we go. So, seasons have been defeated. We can grow food all year round if we really wanted to. And then what happens is that this will then deposit food here, and that'll just keep growing as long as it's got power. And here we go, infinite potatoes. As I said, this is only a temporary setup. This won't be staying here. at all, because it's got quite a, as you can see at the top of that, quite a high energy demand. Oh, also, this is an output, so you can put a conveyor belt here, and if I just bring up the conveyors. So if you put a extracting conveyor belt, which is made like so, a strip curtain is like this, with some form of metallic rod, that'll then suck the produce out of it and into a conveyor system. Conveyors we'll get into later. They are tremendous fun to play around with, because they affect real world. So you can, for all intensive purposes, set up a little bit of a like roller coaster, or one of those what are they called? It's like when you see all those old-timey films and they have like and their picture of the future is all those people on conveyor belts. That's the sort of thing you can make, and I don't know what that's called, but it's great fun. You can also build chutes, which are droppers, effectively, for conveyor systems. They allow items to just be dropped down without veering off course. And, yeah, it is a load of fun. I should probably have made another one of those, another lever, so I could turn the farm off. Because, you know, it's not hurting anyone. Eventually, though, it will fill up with potatoes because there's no conveyor belt. I mean, see, this thing works quickly, and if you put some form of fertilizer in here, it goes even quicker. Fertilize. Okay, so when I say fertilizer, I think it means bone meal. Hang on, if I just bring out the book. Garden cloche. Bell jar, device accepts power, fluid items, hatch in the front. Every seed needs to be paired with the correct soil to grow, with dirt being automatically recognised as farmland. Okay, so the book doesn't advise. Oh wait, yeah, but probably. I am. Yeah, you know, pull that out. Will it accept Pam's? Okay, it doesn't accept it straight out. Well, let's see. It accepts seeds. Okay, so we now have infinite rice as well. That's fun to know. Or that is, however, a problem. It does generate seeds. Can this be you? And this can't be squeezed into like plant oil either. Okay, well, it can be eaten. It can be made into trailments, but for that you need cocoa. Is there a marketplace on this one? There is a market. Good thing we live in the mountains. Okay, so it's good to know that works. However, that's going to fill up really quickly if we aren't careful. Just chuck what's left of this into there. How are we doing for bricks? Always do more, but that's a good start. Okay then, so that concludes, I would say, our practical side of today's video. Next up, I'll just be building the immersive building. I am thinking I would like to put it sort of going into the mountainside. Just because we're in the mountains and with serene seasons, it's snowing here for like half of the year. So I don't really want it to be out in the open. But if we sort of build it, I don't want it to be too far, but maybe if we build an entrance here and just have it going back into the mountain, we'll do some good stuff. So I do hope you've enjoyed the practical applications of electricity in the early game of industrial immersive engineering. We've got a potato farm, so we're already swimming in food. I should I mean, as I said, until we have because these things like glug energy, they're really really power hungry. But if we just have one for now, that should solve our annual food requirements. We've got steel. Next episode, I'll be going into practical applications for that stuff, as we'll have our immersive, our pretty much our factory to do that. Might start with just improving upon our blast furnace and coke ovens, because there are advanced reinforced. So yeah, there are like reinforced blast bricks, which require steel. And there's also reinforced coke bricks, which again requires steel. However, this requires to be a solid block of advanced blast furnace bricks, whilst this only requires like 18 per oven, which is really helpful. I didn't make the fluid tank, did I? We'll save that for... I'll do it at the end of the video. I'll do it at the end, because fluid tanks just become a nightmare to move if you're not careful. So if we don't set it up right, it'll just become a headache later. So anyway, I thank you for your time, and on to the time lapse, which will take me some time, but it'll happen instantaneously for you. So I hope you enjoy. See you all later. Bye bye. Okay, we're back. So you may be noticing a lack of time lapse. Well, two things have happened since the end of recording. Thing one, I've done a little bit more resource gathering to get the stuff needed. Thing two, I have also started the building. So here's the start of it. And there is a reason why there's no time lapse for this. It's dawned on me, this is going to be a very big project, and it's probably going to be expanded as we build. So this will be the main industry room. And what's going to happen is we're going to have 2 blast furnaces. Well, so 2 coke ovens here. There's enough room here for 2 of them. To be honest, I could put 2 advanced ones here. They won't be completely powered up, but they would fit. And I'm going to put a fluid tank here, and then probably blast furnaces there, or on the other side. Probably the other side. And what's going to happen is we're going to build this up in stages off camera. And I'm just trying to show you all what the progress as and when it happens. Also, another reason it's not being time-lapsed is I noticed how long the video was, and it's at 37 minutes. Well, it's going to be a little bit longer now. It's like 37, 38 minutes by the time this will be attached. So, I don't want another case of a video running for like over an hour, because I don't want that. It's not good for attention span. People don't... Oh yeah, I've also turned this off. People don't really watch videos for that long, especially with someone as insignificant as me. So, I'm going to be trying to keep all the videos shorter. And I'm just going to be building it as we go. Also, I've discovered these new bricks called clinker bricks. They are made, as such. It's just 1 brick surrounded by 8 bricks, be they normal or never, and you get clinker. And these are used for walls, stairs. You can make a stained version, which I'll be using, and also some slabs. The walls are really good. I'll show them off another day, but this is what we're going to be building it out of, because I just think I like this colour red. It's much nicer. If anything, truth be told, I'm not even entirely sure if this is this design will be staying. I might keep it in units of 7, but I think I might either expand the doorway or just change the design of what this building will look like on the exterior, because I don't know. I like it, but I'm not sure if it'll be staying, is all I'm going to say. But I do thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you feel so inclined, leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm make people notice us, and it just helps me feel like you enjoy seeing what's going on here. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye bye.